jail on the big low. Where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang glow. Yeah, glow. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. Then I hear them say, turn around, shoot it. Turn around, shoot it. Shoot it, turn around, shoot it. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. All in all, this place is crawling. Y'all them a move on the body, them balling. Electricity just a light up the place. With the boom, 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 you get up the place. We got the vibes and the vibes is good, good. You know we're rocking in the dark neighborhood, hood. You know the trend that's gonna bring it like we should. Can I hear them say? Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Stupid, turn around, stupid. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. Change up the groove some.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slide is set to kick off.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Slide to kick things off. And off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And quickly pick up a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Taken in by Gesicki. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It is brought in the end zone. Quentin Johnston, touchdown LA. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it.
And let's give him about 4 on that one. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Jets first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Now deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Point after now from Dicker.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Chargers move out on top, 14-0. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. One quarter in the books. Fourth. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's the pick of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. They get 22 yards there. And the Jets have a 1st down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On play action now, Herbert. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Johnston motioning over. They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. Wow! And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Now a play fake. Herbert. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion, heading left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's caught! And he will score! Quentin Johnston, touchdown Los Angeles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. And he'll manage to get to the 33. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Second and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one complete to Jordan. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will go all the way. Brevin Jordan, touchdown, New York. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Motion man is Rice. Herbert now on first down. Open man downfield. It's Rice. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drop.
And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown Chargers. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
flies, extra point, up and good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That is hard! And he's into the end zone yet again. Quentin Johnston, touchdown L.A. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got it! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Jets. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. He's got room to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Motion man is Rice. Shotgun now for Herbert. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They give to Hall. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
It's the gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They put Wilson in motion. There's that man again. Another catch.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That one taken in by St. Brown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
Jets 28. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Now it's Dobbins. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll begin here on the ground. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and down he goes. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. They'll run. It's Hall. And now for a second time, he loses the football. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one